And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready up! Drop 60! Go!
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down, it's Willis. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, Howell now. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action with Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 50 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up in a certain time.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Again, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
3rd down and 1.
Pat the street.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Howell down to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell throwing on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Get it!
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Willis to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 53. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Howell. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19, Tiger.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They begin with Henry, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Rig alert, rig alert.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Willis. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Willis out of the gun. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Willis looking to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, back to Achane. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Howell will throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Bobby, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
19 tight, 19 tight. 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Howell connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Howell. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Achane. Down to about the 22 here. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. Howell sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check, contact, check, contact. Ready.
Henry up the middle. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Seven Pirates.
Play action. Willis. Yet again targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards.
And the Titans 1st down.
Let's go now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Trap 60.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Achane. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, Willis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Willis, got to have this one. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18, tied in.
Now Willis to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Willis on the option to the right. And he stopped immediately there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Ready.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Willis to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
19 Lions.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go now.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Washington, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.